On Thursday evening, late evening, of course, Donald Trump shared a post on Truth Social that depicted former President Barack Obama and his wife, former First Lady Michelle Obama, as primates. It was a video allegedly claiming that the 2020 election was somehow stolen, which I don't get how that plays into Obama, because he wasn't in power at all during that time. But yeah, right there at the end of the video, Michelle and Barack Obama came out, primate bodies with their human faces. And of course, depicting anyone of color as any primate is an insanely racist trope that has persisted for centuries, really. But that is what the President of the United States, the 79-year-old demented, racist as hell president, decided was a good idea to put on social media. Now, the online backlash, of course, extended through the night and into Friday morning already, to the point where already Caroline Leavitt was asked by reporters, because this is going to be the big thing of the day, which serves obviously as a great distraction for Donald Trump, but at the same time, it is insanely racist, and we have to talk about it. But Caroline Leavitt was asked by reporters like, hey, you seem to be working for a big fat racist in there. What's up? That wasn't the actual question, but that's the gist of it. Caroline Leavitt responded, "This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public." I would think having an overtly racist, demented 79-year-old as president of the United States is something that's relevant to the American public. That's the kind of thing we should probably be aware of and take action to, correct. Perhaps using the 25th Amendment, Cabinet, if you're listening. But that was her response. Like, it's from an internet meme, okay? These are people from The Lion King. For the record, those apes were actually not in The Lion King. No, they weren't. So, any other lies you want to throw at us this morning, Caroline? I mean, you're fresh out of bed, just got dressed, put your makeup on, heading to work, and you're immediately screaming at reporters, asking you why the guy you're working for is so god dang racist. And you're yelling at them? Caroline Leavitt, as I have repeatedly said, is a ball of rage, just a horrible, disgusting, miserable human being. And let me tell you, Caroline, when you're at the point where you're just yelling at reporters for asking you a question, even though that's your job to answer them and their job to ask them, so you signed up for that, okay, remember, dumbass. But when you're yelling at them because they did their job, you've lost. You absolute piece of human garbage is all I can say without getting canceled about Caroline Leavitt. There are so many adjectives going through my head right now that I really am struggling mightily to not say out loud. So use your imaginations, because I am absolutely, I've just had it. Not with the lies, but with the mental problems that she is bringing. I mean, she's in her fucking 20s. And she's as crotchety as an 85-year-old man. Just angry at the world, hates everything. The rest of her life is going to be pure friggin' misery, because of how disgusting and hate-filled she is. But of course, that is an aside, okay? The real issue here, of course, is that the President of the United States is an overt racist. Nobody in this administration has the courage to step up and take the phone away from the dementia patient. Look at it this way. As I mentioned, this guy is 79 years old. He is a grandfather, right? This is somebody's grandfather posting this crap. So imagine, if you will, if your grandparents posted something like this on social media, something filled with these racist themes. Imagine your reaction, how you would respond to a family member, an elderly family member posting this on social media. If you had any kind of courage or backbone at all, you would pull them aside, you would call them, you DM them, whatever, and say, listen, you can't be doing stuff like this. This is not okay. You're alienating the family, you're alienating your friends. You have to stop. But nobody is saying that in his inner circle to Donald Trump. And now, probably seeing all the press coverage that he's going to get from it, it will get worse, because that's what he does. He always gets worse. He always escalates it. Whenever he sees that, oh, I can get attention from doing this, I'll do it again. It's, my God. It's what we see in children, right? That kid in class that's acting out, trying to be a class clown or maybe picking on other people. It's because that's the only way they get attention, because they didn't get attention at home. Mommy and daddy didn't love me enough. My God, it is one of the most classical psychological themes there is. They didn't get the attention they needed at one time in their life, and so they do these other things to get the attention, good or bad, and they continue doing it. If Donald Trump had actually sat down with a psychiatrist or a psychologist, even 30 years ago, not even going all the way back to childhood, but even just 30 years ago, we may not be dealing with these situations today. This is what happens when these mental disorders and mental problems go undiagnosed. They don't go away. If you don't get help, it's not going to right itself. So now we have not just the president, but an entire cabinet of people suffering from mental issues, from neurological to psychological, none of whom are getting any help whatsoever. And it will continue to get worse. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.